Inside, you're tired because you've been doing too much for too long. But you still have to be hard. You can't deal with feelings. You got to stay on your toes because your environment and those in your environment expect you to be that way. To be honest, you want peace. So you're trying to learn how to enjoy your life without struggling. However, there's a problem. Now, you can call them tigers or Goliaths, whichever one you're comfortable with. I don't care. But for this, I'm going to say Goliaths. So these Goliaths in your life represent stressful people, systems, pressures, and triggers that don't care that you're tired or that you want peace. See, now that you're changing, this change that you want is creating friction because people are used to the old you. They don't want you to be soft. They want you to stay hard. So what they're going to do is they're going to check your temperature. They're going to stop marking you. They'll try to quote unquote humble you. They're going to guilt trip you, and some just going to downright get mad. Now, for these systems and institutions like work, school, paying bills, you can't do anything about that. You're just going to have to play by their rules and get along to get along, because basically you're in their house. So here's a plan for you. It's just advice. You want to move carefully. You're going to have to use your manners when you're dealing with these institutions and these systems. Now, I'm not talking about code switching, and I'm not talking about kissing up to nobody, but you're going to have to use your manners. Be polite so nothing escalates. It's the old saying, if you're going to have to sweeten up the pot if you want the honey. You understand? Now, when it comes to the people in your life, you want to be gentle but firm. They're going to have to accept your no's like they would your yes. See, if you said yes, they wouldn't question it. So you're going to have to stand on that. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want to explain, right? You don't want to lower yourself and match their energy, okay? Because you're being sucked back in. You don't want to do that. They trying to match your energy, not the other way around. So you want to stand your ground so you don't fold like a lawn chair. Now, understand, change for a lot of people is scary. It can make people freeze up or feel overwhelmed. But you're learning how to stay present with it instead of running from it. You're starting to see things more clearly instead of letting fear blow everything out of proportion. So instead of reacting off pressure, you're moving with awareness. Instead of assuming something is a whole threat, you pause and check what's really real in front of you. You're not rushing. You're staying locked in and moving smart. If you stay steady and take your time, that's how confidence builds for real. No forcing it, no panic moves. Just one step at a time. You're learning how to handle life without losing yourself in it. And honestly, that's where you start leveling up.